Okay. Hello everybody, this is Lively Lifted Hearts. This is Jayla. As you can see, Nina's not here, but she will be very much a part of this video, and you'll see why. Okay, so this is my third attempt, and I just wanted to share something that I learned in this devotional. And this topic has just been coming up the whole time, this whole day today and yesterday. Okay, so the devotional I'm reading from is called Jesus Calling, and it's called Enjoying Peace in His Presence by Sarah Young. Sorry if I sound really weird. It's because of my spacers and they make me sound weird. Okay, so this devotional is from yesterday, the 29th. And so I'm going to share it with you guys. Hopefully it's not illegal or anything. I give full credit to Sarah Young. This is her book. It's not my book, hers. Okay, so the devotional says, and I really like it. I'll just read it. Okay. Stop trying to work things out before their times have come. Accept the limitations of living one day at a time. When something comes to your attention, ask me whether or not it is part of today's agenda. If it isn't, release it into my care and go on about today's duties. When you follow this practice, there will be a beautiful simplicity about your life, a time for everything and everything in its time. A life lived close to me is not complicated or cluttered. When your focus is on my presence, many things that once troubled you lose their power over you. Though the world around you is messy and confusing, remember that I have overcome the world. I have told you these things so that in me you may have peace. And I keep touching this phone because I'm trying to get the message that Nina sent me that really helped me, because pretty much a little background was like yesterday I was kind of like stressed out. I was working on a project, but at the same time I was thinking about like, oh my goodness, what career am I going to have? What college am I going to go to? What, major am I going to choose? Because it's kind of like, my counselors are like, okay, it's kind of, I'm in college right now. I go to community college, and I'm just thinking like, oh my goodness, what am I going to do, right? And I was completely stressing over it. And my friend Nina, and this goes into accountability partners, that's a whole nother video. But, having godly friends helps, and I see exactly why Jesus wants us to have people in our lives who are going to encourage us, and vice versa, we encourage them as well, because that's what we're here for, to encourage, to spread the gospel, and to enjoy life as God has given us. Okay, so this is pretty much what she told me, because I was like, oh my goodness, I'm stressing out, what do I do? Okay, and this is what she says. The future is just too big to figure it out or worry about the future. It is going to come no matter what I do, so I don't even try to untangle it or decide which plan to take, because I know it's leading me in the right direction. That's another message. Okay, but pretty much what she's saying is like, she's not like so focused on it because it's going to come, and like whatever path comes, it's like if we're still focusing on God's like plan, if we're still trying to go like pray, and if we're like reading His word and everything like that, then we're going to be led to the right road. Hopefully you understood what I just said. But that really helped me, because we stress over things that we shouldn't be stressing over a lot of the times. Like He doesn't want us to like stress out about things that He's always like, why are you stressed? Like there's even a verse, Matthew, and I should have had my Bible over here, which probably would be very smart, that talks about us not worrying and stressing over the future and things like that. So and things, like majors and careers, or, a boyfriend. That's another video. But and another thing, like I need to remind myself, is to be content in the season where Jesus has us in, because we're in this season in life for a reason. You're in your season of life wherever you may be for a reason. It's not at random. It's not at chance, you know. It's for a reason. Maybe it's to learn, maybe it's to grow, maybe it's to go through an experience that will help you in your future. You know, you just never know. So it's really difficult to kind of have that kind of view, because we're like, I want to be there now, I want to be there now, or we're just too focused on, you know, things that we shouldn't be focused on. So yeah, that really did help me a lot. And yeah, and I love how it says to stop trying to work things out. I like to have control. There's one thing that you learn when you come to Christ, is that you cannot have complete control, because that's up to God. You cannot, because if you're like so focused on having control, that's where you're going to be stressing out. And like, I learned that. That's where you're going to be stressing out. You're like, oh no, it's not happening the way I want it to. You have to like unleash that control. I really hope this video isn't long. But yeah, so, and then the part where it says a time for everything and everything in its time. You know, so it's like, stop trying to make things happen. They'll happen if it's in God's will. If it's not, then they won't happen. You know, it just depends. There will be a time for it, you know. I hope that made sense. So I'll read it one more time, and then I have a quick message, and I'm done, I promise. Okay, so it says, and I'm going to read it like, where it says me, I'm going to put Jesus' name, because sometimes it helps to hear his name when you're reading it. Okay, so stop trying to work things out before their times have come. Accept the limitations of living one day at a time. When some things come to your attention, ask Jesus whether or not it is part of today's agenda. If it isn't, release it into Jesus' care and go on about today's duties. When you follow this practice, there will be a beautiful simplicity about your life. A time for everything and everything in its time. A life lived close to me is not complicated. A life lived close to Jesus, is not complicated or cluttered. When your focus is on Jesus' presence, many things that once troubled you lose their power over you. Though the world around you is messy and confusing, remember that Jesus has overcome the world, and Jesus has told us these things so that in Jesus we may have peace. But yeah, I just inserted Jesus' name into it, so then it would you could have it read in a different way. And there's something else that I wanted to share. Oh yeah, having our focus on Jesus. That's like a huge thing. And with school, like there's constantly, could you guys hear that motorcycle? I hope not. Okay. Yeah, well, okay, yeah, so there's constantly things vying for our attention, like school, friends, etc. There's constantly things vying for our attention, you know, so it's definitely hard to keep your focus on the Lord, because you're like that's me completely. Oh my goodness, yesterday I was so panicking about this presentation. It's a presentation I have to do for English. It's on Karl Marx. I barely know anything about him, so I was just so horrible for choosing that. But anyways, I was so stressed, and like in my devotional, it says a couple of days ago, I was talking about taking mini breaks. And those mini breaks are pretty much you like talking with Jesus and like just spending that time with him, kind of a thing. And yeah, I didn't do it because I'm like, I need to focus. I need to hurry up and get this done, you know. But that just made me irritated, frustrated, annoyed. Like it was just, I was like, okay. But yeah, anyways, that presentation, I'll let you know how that's going. But yeah, like those mini breaks though help, and like because, or even like memorizing a verse, like when you wake up, like throughout your whole day, just think about the verse and just memorize it, and just like have your friends, you could like do this with your friends, and then like at the end of the day say, okay, what verse did you memorize? Okay, I memorized Ecclesiastes. I'm not gonna even embarrass myself on camera and try to say that. Proverbs 3 verse 5 and I think to 6, where it says, trust in the Lord with all your heart and do not lean on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him, and he will make your path straight. You know, like verses like that, and just kind of do that with your friends. Okay, so I'm done. Hopefully something was got out of this video. But yeah, so we're going to be doing more of these. We'll do more covers, dance covers. We'll do more singing covers, hopefully if the Lord's willing. I'm still kind of struggling to play my guitar, so hopefully one day. But Nina's getting really, really good, so. Oh yeah, and just another thing, like you guys could definitely leave comments or like anything that you feel like I didn't mention or something that you feel like needs to be mentioned, mention in the comments. We have no problem with that. So yeah, remember we're all here to encourage each other. We're all brothers and sisters, and hopefully this YouTube glorifies God and it doesn't turn into something about me, because yeah, that's not good. So yeah, so hopefully you guys are having a great day. Hopefully you guys would subscribe. That would really make us happy. Thank you guys for today, and hopefully I could do another of these devotionals. Hopefully you stay till the end of this video, because I know it's probably painful to watch. So yeah, I'm not going to keep your time any longer, and thank you guys, and this has been Lively Lifted Hearts. Okay. Hello everyone. This is half of Lively Lifted Hearts. My name is Jayla. Ow! What is going on? Okay, man, and I can't even edit that out because I don't have an editor. Okay, hair got stuck.